Thanks for your interest in submitting an abstract for JETC 2025. Hopefully you've seen our previous tutorial on the CFP resources that we provided for you and how to prepare a really great abstract. In this tutorial, we're going to go through the submission portal. First, we're going to access the portal from the main Call for Presentations page by clicking the Start button. Our next page that shows up is the search page. Here you're going to enter your last name and your email. If you're an SAME member or have submitted an abstract in the past, please use that last name and that email to access the portal. I'm going to go ahead and search, and it should pull me up in our system, and it does. If you get an oops page, you can either go back and try to use a different email address, or you can click on the button that says create a new profile, and you'll be able to do just that. But since I'm already in the system, I'm just going to go ahead and click Start. If you've already submitted before or are an SAME member, it'll pull up some of the information already. Otherwise, you'll just have to fill it in. I am going to say that I'm going to be a speaker. You do have to fill in a little bit of information. You will need to include a bio, so hopefully you have that already prepared, as well as your qualifications on the subject that you will be presenting. And if you presented in the past, of course, please add where you've done that before. Once you get through the biographical information, it's going to ask you to submit the speaker agreement. You can access a copy of it on the resources page, so you can read it beforehand. Now we're going to get into the meat of the abstract. Here you're going to pick your track, whether you want your submission to be considered for the micro-session theater, a compelling title, a nice full description, and as you see, since I completed my information previously on a Word document, it's really simple for me just to cut and paste my answers in. I know everything's already been spell checked and is good to go. A specific note about learning objectives. Please make sure you do go through our resources and look at the learning objectives PowerPoint, as well as read in the sample submission form about the learning objectives, particularly about the AIA, LU, and HSW designation. So when you get to that part, you can answer your question quickly without having to read the whole thing then. Target audience, general, intermediate, expert, or advanced. Intermediate. Any additional comments that you'd like to add is fine. A video link. 2 questions here. Are you going to submit one, yes or no? And then what is that video link? Remember, for 2025, the video link will still be optional, although highly recommended. Starting in 2026, the videos will be required. And you can learn more information on the videos from the previous tutorial. How you're going to submit, sole presenter or more than one, or a panel of 3 or more. And we'll just answer these last few questions. You'll know if you have to answer the question because it has required by it. Once you complete that page, you will go to the review information page. Here, you can print a preview of your abstract with all your answers. And this is also where you can go back and submit another speaker if you have somebody else that you would like to add to your presentation. You would look them up the same way. As you looked yourself up. And if they're in our system, they will also pull up. If not, you can just go ahead and create a new profile for them. You will be asked the same questions for them as you were for yourself, and you will need to add in a bio for them, so please have that ready. When you finish making changes and when you're ready to submit your abstract, please remember to click this little submit button at the bottom. Anytime you make a change, you also need to select the submit button. Once we click that submit button, you'll get a thank you page, you'll get an email, as well as a printable version of your abstract. That includes your password information for the Attendee Service Center, so you might want to print that out as well. And that's how you submit an abstract. You have until January 8th to make any changes. So if you decide that you need to make a change to your abstract, or if you want to add or delete co-presenters, you can go back into the Abstract Service Center using your email and password that were sent to you. Click on the abstract that you're submitting. It should be one, maybe two at the most, and then go in and make the changes. You can click the Edit Abstract button or the Add button. You can delete a speaker. If you go in and make a change to your abstract, just remember when you get back to the review information page that you need to click Submit again so that it updates all your changes. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at sessions@same.org.